Hey guys, so I'm on my way out to donate. I should have put my purple glasses on, I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, because my pants are purple, my leggings. Anyway, I'm on my way to donate. Hopefully I'll stop coughing long enough, because it's nothing but my bronchitis. It can't be allergies or cold at this point. That's what I feel like. But anyway, I'm on my way. I got out a little early today. I think I mentioned that already. Got my water. It's nice out here. It's a little chilly, but that's okay. I'll take it. I will take it. This traffic on Washington ain't no joke. And I had to park under this tree, y'all. It was the only park available where I was in front of the house, and which was great. I was trying to put my stuff in the car without getting run over. Sorry, y'all had my face up close and personal, huh? Jeez. This street is crazy busy. Gosh. Yeah. I had to park under this tree. Y'all look at my windows and stuff. Oh well. It's okay. I'm gonna get her washed eventually. So guys, I'm driving, right? I popped a cough drop in my mouth. But I'm driving and I see this girl walking down the street. She has on these shorts and they're really short, right? And they're like that exercise material, kind of stretchy, like almost like sweatpants that may have been cut off. And they're really short. And you're comfortable. That's all that matters, right? But I can tell when she was walking that she might have been a little bit uncomfortable. Because as she was walking and I drove by, she was looking, I looked over and she was looking at me like that. She was looking at me all, you know, like the corner of her eye. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder if she's uncomfortable. She's feeling uncomfortable. Because she was kind of heavy set and her shorts were really, really short. And as she was walking, they were kind of rising up and she kept pulling them down. And I know I've been there because I do have some thighs. Since I done gained some weight, the inner thighs, yeah. And if my, shorts or something are too tight, and as I walk, they're gonna rise up and pull them up and all that stuff. So I totally get that. I really do. And I get the, uncomfortableness about it, but at the same time, I'm thinking, maybe that's all she had at the time, because I've been there too. When you gotta wash, you like the only thing clean might be a little bit too tight or too big. So I totally get it. But I just noticed that when I was driving, I happened to just carefree look over, but it was on my left. I just happened to carefree look over to my left, and she was like looking at me like that, which is kind of weird. Anyway, just thought I would share that. Guys, I just made it here. Putting my keys in my bag because I seem to have this problem with worrying about locking myself out. And I'll put the keys in my bag, get out, look in my bag to make sure I got the keys in my bag. And I sometimes get out and would take the keys out the bag. It's like, why would I put them in my bag? Just turn around and take them out the bag. But OCD, when you be so worried about locking yourself out, forgetting stuff, that's what you do. Okay, so before I shut that door, I did look down and make sure my keys was in my bag, and they are. With my little tacky looking self today, I don't even care. Just being honest, I really don't. Not today. Well, not a lot of days I don't, but especially today. I'm just tired of coughing. So hopefully I'll be able to go in here and control it, which might be hard because it's always freezing in here, and I understand why. But woo. Now let me slow down, because there's been a couple of times I rush to get in here and then get up there and they take your blood pressure and they tell me your heart beating too fast. That's because I had to rush. I was walking fast, and then you end up having to wait. So just walking in the door, I see one person waiting, and I could use my pass, get in front of them, but I'm not gonna do that since there's only one person. I can see if there was a whole lot of people waiting in line, then I would, but it's not. Oh goodness. I better get in and get out, y'all. You guys, the last meeting we had at work, one of the questions we had was, do you prefer awkward silence in a, in a situation where, it's awkward silence? Do you prefer to keep it that way, or would you start an awkward conversation? Me personally, I prefer the silence. Like, I don't care. I can not talk. It don't bother me at all. Just smile. But yeah, I was like, that's me. And I think too, it depends on the situation, right? And my boss was like, no, I'd rather start a conversation. I would have an awkward conversation, rather have an awkward conversation than as opposed to awkward silence. What y'all think? Tell me down below what would you do? And I only ask that question because sometimes, depending on who the person is that check you in, I don't really be wanting to talk. And then when you go to get stuck, I don't always want to talk, depending on who the person is. I just want to get in and get out, but be nice and cordial and smile and hey, how you doing type of thing. But that's about it, because I don't always have stuff to talk about. I really don't. With my little rough looking stuff today, y'all, I didn't put no gel on, no edge control, nothing. I'm just out here today. All right, y'all. Well, guys, I'm back in the car. Interesting story. So I get in, there's one person ahead of me. That person go ahead and gets checked in, and then the guy checks me in. It goes quickly, smoothly, and then and then I wait a few moments until the seat is clear. And so the young lady, she's really nice. I always have her well, not always, but I'm glad I'm there whenever she's there. And so she called me on over, me and another guy, and then another guy came shortly after. So I think it was 3 of us in that row. And they ended up, so the girl that stuck me, right, different than the girl that usually does it, or the ones that usually, no, I think I had her before. But anyway, so what I had decided to do today was use a different arm, because I always use my right arm, right? And it kind of, I keloid or whatever, but it leaves it's a black spot there. Like, if someone didn't know that I was donating, they would think I was on drugs or something. So anyway, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna try the left arm. And I told her, I said, the left arm from in the past, the vein is not a good vein, but we can try it. So she was like, yeah, we can try it. So she touched it and did what she did. She was like, yeah, it's a vein. It's just I can stick it. I was like, okay. So she stuck it. I didn't feel a thing, but what was so funny was when she stuck it, blood just squirted out. So of course she had to clean it up. But I was like, well, that's a good thing. She was like, yeah. So when she put the thing in, the needle in, what was happening was, instead of the blood flowing out into the thing, it was flowing back into my arm. So my arm began, she said it was compromised. So my arm, it started to, in that area, get really hard. So she couldn't use the left. Like I said, every time I try to use the left, it's something. So we couldn't use the left, right? And it's sore too. And like I said, when she stuck me, didn't feel a freaking thing. But it's sore because the blood was going in my arm instead of flowing out. So she ended up giving me an ice pack. It's a little hard still, just a little bit. But she ended up wrapping it up, and she gave me an ice pack to put on it, which I have here. I was sitting in the car with the ice pack on it. So she ended up using the right arm, right? All right, hold on. Now the whole time, y'all, I'm trying to keep from coughing and stuff, right? Because it's so cold in there and the air is blowing, right? They have the air conditioners on. The air is, I mean, blowing. And I was constantly, you know, trying to keep from coughing. Like, it was no joke, right? So she sticks the right one, and it hurts because I've been stuck there so long that it's kind of like healing over. Now, there are some that can stick me even with the, you know, the sore, whatever. Even with that, there's a couple of them that'll stick me, you still don't feel it. But with this girl, when she stuck me, I felt it, right? I always do with her. But she, you know, it wasn't bad. You know, she didn't do a bad job or nothing like that. So anyway, I'm pumping, sitting there, playing with my word puzzle. I'm pumping away, right? The things start, you know, counting up. I think I only had to donate 700 or something. My weight was only 186. I thought it was 183, but it's 186. And it's funny because I think that's just more so than anything the liquid and the food that I ate today, because I've been eating a lot of drinking a lot today because of the coughing and stuff. I don't know, it constantly go up and down. He said 186. The last time I went, it was 183, and that was just Saturday. But whatever, okay, I still take it. 186 is better than 190, so for me anyway. You guys, sorry guys, I was talking to y'all and it wasn't even recording. So anyway, once she stuck me in the right arm, it kind of hurt a little, because, you know, I'm always getting stuck there, and so when you wait a while and it starts to heal up, you know, it hurts. Now the thing is, there's some girls that'll stick me and I won't feel nothing at all, even in that, even if they, you know, if it's healing up or whatever. But with this girl, I always do. But it's fine because I get it. You know, it didn't hurt that bad, no big deal. So anyway, she got me all set up. I'm pumping away, playing with my word game, pumping away. All of a sudden, you know, I'm hearing this stuff, you know, flow, and it started to fill up in the bottle, and it started to count, right? I had to donate 7. My total today was 720 something, right? So I'm just pumping away, and all of a sudden it go when you hear that, it means something wrong. It means either low flow, maybe you moved a little, whatever, it's not flowing, something's wrong or whatever, high pressure, whatever. So when I hear it, I automatically look over, right? I look over, and the plasma was leaking out of the freaking bottle. There was a hole in the bottle. So my plasma was leaking out of the bottle onto the table, onto the floor. I'm like, and it was funny because the girl came over. She was right there when she heard it go, So when she heard it go, I looked over and saw it go, as it went, and I looked down, I'm like, it's leaking. And then when she came over, she was like, oh my God. You know, she was like, oh my God. And so she was trying to stop it, and it just so happened, the nurse was there. She's excellent. Like, I'm so happy to come on the days that she's there. And she came right over. She was like, oh my God. She was like, I don't know what to do. She was like, this has never happened before. And I was like, nope, never. And all the time that I have been here, it's never happened before. You know what, guys? I don't know what's going on, but it's traffic. And I'm wondering if I should, oh my God, it's going all the way up. If I should detour and go a different way. Let me see. Let's see how long to go. So anyway, she's like, wow, this has never happened before, right? And she's like, oh my God, like you can just see it, bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, coming out the bottom. So she goes, she stops it, and then she goes in to the office, and then she comes back. The first thing she said, actually, when she walked up, she said, oh yeah, you're going home. So she said, let me go see what, you know, what the procedure is in this situation. I was expecting them to come back and tell me I wasn't gonna be able to donate for 30 days or 60 days because it had already taken so much of my blood. It was already, she said, 200 and something, whatever, of my blood. And they cannot send you home without your blood, right? So anyway, when she came back, she made it go all the way to the end, as if I had donated all the way to the end, and it puts your blood back in your body, and that it took, and then it does the saline. And so she was like, when she was standing there, she was like, well, what I'm trying to do, she said, because it keeps recognizing that it's coming out. It kept making it dirt, because it kept stopping, because all it knows is the plasma is what's going on, and the reason why the plasma was still leaking out. And so finally all of it stopped leaking out, and she stood there for a while and waited until it, you know, started doing what it had to do. So it put all the blood back that it had taken out. It put all the blood back, and she said, we're gonna go ahead and pay you the whole amount, and you'll still be able to come back on Saturday. I was like, all right, because she was like, if had not I been able to get the blood to go back in your body, then we would have had to, you know, defer you and everything. Because that happened to me once before. Not this particular situation where there was a hole in the cup, like that has never happened. They was like, that's never, she was like, I've never seen that happen. A lot of them was like, wow, you know. So, but I've been deferred before, because actually twice. Because one time there was an older guy there, and whatever he did, I don't know what he did, but air got in the hose, and because air was in the hose, they were unable to put the blood back in my body, so I had to be deferred. And then the second time it happened, same thing. It was a while, but same thing. A lady, she, you know, she stuck me and everything was going fine, and all of a sudden the machine was like, there was air in the hose, so I had to be deferred because they were unable to put the blood back in my body. I was like, wow, so that's happened. So that's what I was thinking was going to happen now, but it didn't. You know, they figured it out. They got it back in there. That was good. I was grateful for that. But I was prepared for her to say, you know, that they wouldn't be able to, you know, give me the few dollars for it, and I would be deferred, which, you know, it would have been what it was. So guys, I just made it home. Oh, I gotta pee too. Make sure I got my keys in my pocket. And I'm gonna get on out of here. Going upstairs. I think I'm gonna leave my jacket in the car. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the jacket in the car. Let me hurry up before somebody comes. I was just gonna turn y'all around. By mistake. Out of actually not out by mistake, but out of habit. Okay. All right. We got the keys. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I forgot the ice pack. Doggone it. I don't think I'll need it. Like I said, this water bottle is colder than the ice pack. I'm about to drop everything. Okay, there we go. I'm more organized now. My arm is sore. It do feel a little hard still, so I'm definitely gonna go in and put this in the freezer, let it get cold, and put it on there. And then fix me something to eat. It was hard trying not to stop at a restaurant or something. but I prevailed. I'm gonna go in here and heat up this chicken and rice. No sense of cooking it if you ain't gonna eat it, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go in here and heat this up and lay down and watch a good movie or YouTube, and then try to get in my word. I was sitting in the car thinking, y'all, you know, if I studied more and see God more and have a closer relationship with my Heavenly Father, I would probably be able to hear the reason why I was sent home early. You know, maybe it was something the Lord needed me to do or whatever, but I wouldn't know because I can't hear. My gut ain't telling me nothing, you know. So, hey Chapo, you was waiting for me? Huh? Hey Chapo, waiting on me, buddy? Here's my keys, huh? I gotta get that floor too. It feels a little sticky with the garbage. Let me get that right now. I'm thinking about it. So guys, I'm home. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. Fix me something to eat. And mop the floor right quick. I'll talk to y'all later.